Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how I use the Benefit Brow Contour Pro. It comes in 5 shades and I've got 3 of them here. As you can see from these swatches, it'd be perfect for anybody from fair to medium skin tones, and the last 2 shades are deeper than this and they're great for deeper skin tones. So this is a brilliant idea. It's a 4-in-1 for your brows, and as you can see it's very synonymous of the pens we used as kids. And it works in the same way. Inside are 4 different shades and you press down the colour you want to use and then you twist the barrel to access the pencil inside. The convenience of this is that you've got 2 different shades there, so you can create a nice ombre brow which gives you the most natural finish. The definer shade is going to give you that crisp finish to your brow, and then you've got a highlighter shade to enhance the arch of your eyebrow. In my PR package I also received this brow blender by Benefit, and I feel like I should say that this is not a sponsored tutorial. These items were gifted to me and it's up to me if I want to show them to you. I found this pen so interesting that I thought you guys would love to see it in action. The colour I'm using is the brown light pen, and I'm using the lightest of the 2 dark shades in the pen. I'm going to create a bit of an ombre effect, so I'm going to use the lightest shade through the first 2/3 of the brow, and then from the arch backwards I'm going to use the darker shade. As you're flicking that colour through your natural brow, you want to use a spoolie just to run it over the pencil to soften it, and that's going to make it look more like your natural brow. It's not that I don't like the spoolie on the brow blender, it's just that the one on my other pencil is slightly smaller and the bristles are tightly knit so it can get right in between the hairs and move the pencil about. So as you can see, I'm now swapping to the darker of the 2 shades, and I'm using this to define the outer half of my eyebrow. So I will fade it into the shade that we've already applied over the arch, but I'm going to concentrate that darker shade on the tail of the eyebrow so we create that beautiful ombre effect. And don't worry about it being too neat right now, because we're going to go in with our definer to clean it up and make it look nice and crisp. The only thing I've found with this pen that I'm not too keen on is the fact that I tend to brush over my actual eye with it because it's quite bulky compared to my thin eyebrow pencil that I'm used to. So once you've filled in the very tail of your eyebrow, this is the basis of our ombre eyebrow. To make this look clean and crisp, we're going to go in with the definer, which is the concealer. And we're going to use this to go directly underneath the base of our eyebrow all the way along from the very beginning to the tail. You can see here how the base of the pen keeps nudging my eye, which is really frustrating, but other than that I really do like this pen so far. And also this is a first impressions video because I've never used it until now. I really like the consistency of this, and I like that it doesn't leave your skin looking scaly. It really does blend in beautifully, and we're going to use the tapered sponge on the brow definer to work that into the skin, because we don't want it to be a really obvious defined line. We want it to blend in with the skin tone, but we want it to make it look nice and crisp. It's so convenient. I think the only thing that would have made this pen more convenient was having this tapered tip on the end of the pen, but other than that I think it's absolutely brilliant. So you can see that's made my brow look nice and clean. We're now going to swap that to the lightest shade, which is the highlighter, and this is a matte highlighter, and we're going to put this just underneath the arch of the eyebrow. Highlighting the arch of your eyebrow makes it look more defined. It kind of changes your bone structure, giving the appearance of a lifted brow. It really does make a difference, especially when you enhance your cheekbones and your brow bone. And then again, going with your tapered sponge just to soften that and make sure it blends beautifully. You can also use the definer to go around the top half of your eyebrow, especially if it blends in with your skin tone perfectly, because you don't want it to look like an obvious concealer line. Instead, it will just make your brows look beautifully well groomed, and it's a great way to conceal any tiny sparse hairs. I'm now going to set the hairs in place with the Ready Set Brow 24-hour brow setter, also by Benefit, and I use this every single day. It's my favourite go-to brow setter. This is a clear brow gel, but it does take on a little bit of colour over time because you're brushing it through your brows, that's picking up a little bit of your pencil. But that's okay, because then it will add a slight tint to your hair. So as you can see, it really does make a huge difference to your eyebrows. You can see here the before and after. My brow here has nothing through it, it's very sparse, and the other brow looks beautifully filled in and crisp and clean. So the product itself is $28.50, and I do think it's so worth the price considering you're getting 4 products in one. So overall, I really like it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below if you would buy it, if you think it's worth the price, and what are your kind of favourite aspects of the pen and your least favourite. As usual, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already done so, and if you'd like to follow me outside of YouTube, my social handles are on screen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye!